Hey guys, how's it going? TheHaggardNerd here. Welcome back to Factorio. And in this episode, two things. Number one, gotta get this reworked. And number two, I want to expand these banks of iron smelters out a little bit more so that way we can utilize our lines. So, the issue with this is that, let me turn my headset down just a hair. There we go. Alright, so we have lines coming in, it's great, but I don't want the buffer to only be on the lines because lines can only move so much so fast. So what I want to do is I want to have, oh, my headset. Okay, there we go. So I want to have some storage, you know, basically at each loading depot, if you want to call it that, each loading station. And the point of that, let me set this real quick. I'm going to go 2 just for now. The point of that is so that way, if there is if there is a moment between trains coming through, these chests could be loaded, and then when it's time for, unloading from the chests into the train, can't talk and do stuff at the same time apparently, then, okay, let me focus on telling you what's going on. Okay, so if another train comes through, it loads from the chests into the wagons. I remember this time what a wagon was called. Otherwise, if there's not a train here, it will load into the chests. Now, the benefit to that is there will always be, assuming there's always iron plates coming down the line, there will always be supply from the chests into the wagons. So in between, it can stock up, and then when a new one comes through, everything that's currently in the chest will go ahead and get dropped into the wagons. Now, the benefit of this is once we can get some inserter stack size bonuses, it can load up. Say if there's a bit of a buffer in here, it can actually load the wagon faster than can be supplied from the line coming in. So assuming there's at least a moment or two in between trains, any of that moment between the trains will fill the buffers, and then the trains can get loaded quicker, I guess, as they come through, if that makes any sense, now that I've rambled on about this for way too long. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. And then as things go, hopefully this will make a little more sense. And then, if for some reason the buffer thing doesn't work, we'll figure it out at that time. At another time, I guess. Have that running through. There we go. And then I think we're balanced up top. Yeah, we balanced up top. So we should be able to just run pure lines in. Of course, I need to run power down there. We will do that momentarily. Oh, I guess yeah, that'll work. I like keeping my lines together. I know that could cause troubles later on, but I would much rather be compact and then have to adjust a little bit later than to not do that. The question is, oh man, okay, so I already messed up there. So the thing here is that I need to have power going to these. Should have thought of that, but I didn't. It's a thing I do. Okay, this should be fine now. So assuming that will frick. Okay, that will not stretch. Okay, let me think about this. I think what about all the way close? Like, there's no reason why this should be one out. I mean, it's a little wasteful because they overlap in the middle, but I mean, as long as we can run one underground belt, it should be fine. I think that, yes, that will work. Good. Good. Okay. Catastrophe avoided. Hey, I said it right this time. Alright, let's put our long pole here. We have a light there, so we should be good here for now. And yeah, we're just going to let that go all the way full. So now, everything that's coming through is going to get dropped into that train. And yeah, okay. Everything's running properly, right? Yes, it looks like it. Alright, so step 1 done. We got that situated, and I don't think I put down a light. Here, let's do that. I don't think that lines up with the other ones. I want to keep them even for whatever reason. There we go. So, step 2. Utilize the iron coming in better. So the idea basically is just to extend our 2 existing banks, so that way these are constantly being used and there's no backup. Now I have technology there. Crafting speed now requires blue, so let's just click on to the next thing that doesn't require blue science. Inventory. Okay, I'll go for that. Now the way I built this should be fairly easy to expand. Now is there a pattern though? So if I started, well, started here. If I started here, actually, I think it would work. So yes, let's, ignoring our outer little balancer things, whatever you want to call them. If I did this, actually, I see what I'm doing. I'm already messing up. I need to get my power poles. So we'll adjust our little balancer things soon, shortly, whatever. Well, is that right? That looks right. Looks right. Let's go and give it a try. And for now, I'm just going to straighten these out. There'll be a better way to do this. But I think we don't have to worry about it until like these are getting completely filled up. So yeah, the only thing that was missing were the 2 lines on the side here, and it's still keeping the spaces, so that way we can do the whole electric furnaces later. So yeah, let's go ahead and put down this as well. This is working out quite nicely, it seems. Oops. We'll just be mindful of that when that time comes. Are we missing anything? No, just construction bots. Very cool. Alright, so, oh yeah, I almost forgot. So we're still not quite using the entire line. So we continue. Let's get rid of trees, all the trees. And it's funny, we are now reaching, we've come back full circle. The ore comes from the quarry, goes through the belts, gets split up between the smeltery up there and the other lines. So it gets pushed down to the trains down on that side to the southwest. Rides the train around, gets dropped off, gets split out between these, and then comes back up here. That is pretty ridiculous. Pretty ridiculous. But it makes sense if you think about it big picture, because that quarry is not always going to be there. I'm going to go ahead and put these down. Okay, inventory. Inventory requires blue now. Tool belt 2, sweet. I could use an extra line, layer, whatever. So I'm going to do it this way and just say, go for it. Assuming I have the materials for it. I think we should be good though. Actually, let me move over just a hair. There we go. We're getting to the point now where we start needing bigger, faster bots. Well, maybe not bigger bots, but more bots. More numerous bots that are faster are the words that I'm trying to use. Alright, we're almost done. We're almost done. Almost got it. Now, while we're waiting here, I see that I may need a few more poles, but I don't have any steel plates, so we'll deal with that. Oh, we're also out of lights, which also require steel, I believe. Yep. So now, those guys. I think we're done with that. I mean, we're still not utilizing the full line, so these could absolutely go up further. And then once this ends up getting cleared out, then we could just extend this on up further. And then we've given ourselves enough space to where if these lines end up being fully utilized, we can actually run another set of lines up. But things to focus on at a later time, because they are absolutely not necessary right now. Then again, you know, having all this production is not necessary right now, but you know, it's already built out. The infrastructure is already there. And so yeah, might as well make use of it, right? We're not even making full belts. So yeah, I mean, that's plenty of ore or plates for now. So now the idea is we need copper production as well. And I'm trying to think of how I want to do that. I generally always have my trains going counterclockwise, but how interesting would it be to have something like... Let's see if I can do this without freaking my brain out. Nope, I guess I need to not do that. So is it X? Yes. And my sound went away right at the a very strange moment. So if I did something like... Wait, my sound did go away. Okay, I must have clicked out. Oh, when I... Okay, we have sound again. I think, yes. Sorry about that, guys. That was very strange. Okay, so as I was trying to say, if we had the exact mirror, if we had all this right here and all this that's going up all the way down, we would have a very interesting mirrored smeltery setup, and then that way we can build up and out as much as we want on both sides to handle both iron and copper. And then we could probably do the same thing on the other side too, have another two materials being processed on the other side. That could be interesting. And even though I like to do fully counterclockwise setups for my trains, I could make an exception for this build. The only thing is we have some minerals, or what is this, coal down here that would need to get removed. Do I like that? Do I not like that? I don't like... I would really need to get this removed first. So maybe. Yeah, I want to keep it. I want to keep it clockwise if I go out this direction. So if I go out this direction, I'll run into some of this water and then whatever this is, but this will be easier to deal with than all this down here. So maybe I'll put copper on this side, iron on this side, and we can figure out stuff for the bottom leader. So I think I'll keep this curve here just to kind of remind me. Maybe that's what I want to do later. But actually, you know what? No, we will worry about that when the time comes. If we decide to do that, we may not do that later, and there's no need to remind myself of anything because I will have the ideas when the time is right. All right, I'm just kind of checking on my iron ore situation. Now I'm kind of thinking through, do I want to go ahead and work on copper, or do I want to go ahead and work on maybe some batteries, some very basic battery creation, so we can start getting some bots going. Let's see here, what do we have available to us? So we do have more construction bots available. Requires batteries. Batteries require iron, copper, and sulfuric acid. If I'm not mistaken, we have sulfuric... I can't say that word, apparently. Or speak with a clear voice. I think we have sulfuric acid going. If not... Actually... we do not. I thought we did, but we do not. Where is that? I love the 5Dems mod, but I hate the way it's organized. That's just sulfur. Oh, Right there. So it requires sulfur, iron, and water. Okay, so we needed the sulfur in order to make the sulfuric acid. I guess that makes sense. I guess. I mean, you know, I guess. So I wonder, do I have any... I do have chemical plant. And if I were to do something like this, and then say sulfuric acid, that requires how many of what? So 5 sulfur. Oh, goodness. So 5 sulfur coming off of there, going into that. Actually... Oh, yeah, I forgot. I changed it around. I wonder if I do something... let me think about this. Like this. And that will be going out that way. And then if we have maybe 2... I mean, I guess we're still not using that properly. But now we need iron. And water. Okay. So there's water. Handy that. Handy that. Okay. Let's do some stuff. Very descriptive, I know. Get some water run up. And then... Is that lined up? I believe that's lined up. And then right there. Okay, so hopefully this will reach, and then that will reach, and power line. Awesome. Good job. So I wonder if I do something... Oh, it messes up the line though. There we go. I'll just do it one down. That worked out. And my brain stayed intact another day. Alright, so we have... Okay, so I remember now, we were supposed to do some ad hoc barrel creation for our oil. I see myself going down a long road here. Okay, so we got iron production going. And I needed iron production to do the ad hoc barrel creation, which is awesome. And I kind of do want to get some bots going because it's getting to the point where if I want to make bigger smelteries and stuff like that, I do kind of sort of need more bots. Bigger, faster bots. I keep saying bigger. It's not like they're going to get bigger in size. They're more numerous. Okay, so iron. Iron needs to come down this way. I mean, it's probably not going to require a whole lot. And really, honestly, I should probably have a train dedicated to picking up iron and bringing it here, because that's kind of the point. And then if we had just a dedicated iron train, then we can just have it dropped off here, and anytime it needs stuff, it can go back to the stop. Yeah, I think that might work. I think that's what I'm doing. Okay, so shift and focus. We got our iron set up, so now we are going to work on getting stuff for bots, and that requires batteries. Now this is going to be just very basic stuff like we've done here. So basically, if we just have at least one thing creating batteries, then I can start working on making bots and stuff that requires batteries. Okay, so yeah, and then later on, as we go and start building this up more, we can kind of make it more awesome. Okay, so let me think. How do I want to do this? I could use some of this wonderful landfill here. Oh, good lord, that was loud. And then actually run just an additional line down through here. I don't see why not. Ooh, some iron ore is coming in. Hooray. Okay, do you have to go over that far? I guess you do. Wait, no. That's what I'm looking for. I know this is kind of weird, but I need to leave at least one open so that trains can come through without any sort of problems. I'm trying to line it up with the, whoops, missed it. The lights, the signals. Come on. What's... Oh, I built it too far down. That should work. Indeed. And now we can just put one there. It's kind of weird, but... I know bots, I know. Sorry, I had to grab a drink of water there. The old vocal cords are drying out. Okay, so we have that coming down, which is awesome. And then we do have stops, stations, whatever they're called, signals. And then let's line this up because that's important. And we don't need a high amount of volume, so I'm only going to build one-sided output for this. Okay, so this train is doing what exactly? This train is sitting here with absolutely nothing. Did I turn it off? I did turn it off. And we are out of stuff here. Okay. Okay, so we'll worry about this at a future time. We're not absolutely hurting for oil right now. But once it gets to the point where I start running this stuff, I will need to get that going again. Alright, so, let's, what are we gonna call this? Let's go oil. Let's just do oil, easy enough. And then we'll do iron plate drop off. And I really only see one being needed here. Yeah, I think that works. So, what I can do now is actually assign something to this train. And it's probably, yeah, a lot fuller than I would want for this situation. But hey, we'll have enough to get us started. Alright, so now everything coming down through here will get set up in here. And actually, I think I'll go ahead and remove the limits so that way that can continue to go and everything will be awesome. Alright, doing the shift click thing. Alright, let's run this over to oil iron plate drop off. Let's go inventory empty, if I can actually see it there. And just go like that. So now it should just kind of loop back around. And hopefully I'll catch it before it leaves the other station. But it shouldn't leave because there's no reason for it to leave because it has nowhere to go. And I have technology, so once this stops... There it is. Alright. Good job. Alright, so technology. Let's see what we have available. I think we're down about here. Click, 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 click. Everything requires blue. Inserter, there we go. So this will make things a little more efficient in terms of inserters. Alright, so this is going to be unloading. And like I said, this doesn't need to be high output, because this is just going to be an as needed kind of thing. So just for now, song just jumped into my head. Just for now, I'm going to just run one line, I believe. And then I know this is going to be kind of weird, but like I said, this doesn't need to be high capacity. Or I mean, can I just literally? Oh, this I've never done anything like this before. I've always ran stuff off of. Oh yeah, I got my extra tool belt down there now. I could just do something like that. As weird as that might be. So empty barrels. Oh, okay. I realize my error now. So, okay. Let me think about this. I realize I need coal for furnaces. Now the question is, can I go ahead and do I have an electric furnace option? I do, but I need plastic, which I have, and I need steel. So if I just put one electric furnace down here, that would be plenty of power to make my barrels, or the steel for my barrels. Alright guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. I'm going to run up here in between episodes, grab the steel. Actually, I'll probably get there before I finish the episode, but I'm going to grab some steel, grab some plastic. We're going to make a couple of electric furnaces just to have them. And then next episode, I believe we're going to continue working on trying to get some very preliminary, battery technology going, so we can get some bot stuff going, and then maybe start looking into getting a few more construction bots, and then also some logistics bots, because it always gets super fun when you start doing that. So guys, I hope you're enjoying this. I definitely am. I love this game. It's so awesome. It just puts me in a great state of mind. So guys, if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. I love hearing from you guys. So as always, thanks for watching. Take care.